Namaste. Welcome, yoga friends. Thank you for joining me. Let's find ourselves on our yoga mat and spend an hour taking care of ourselves, being gentle and aware, connecting our body, mind, and spirit through breath and movement, finding peace in stillness, and knowing that you are blessed and you are a blessing. And speaking of a blessing, I see Audrey is with me already, and I know Greg is there too. So hi guys, I miss you so much, following you and seeing what you're up to, and can't wait to come visit you someday. Yes. All right, well, let's get on the yoga mat and take a moment to just sit in any position that's comfortable for you with a straight back. A softly straight back, not something super erect and difficult and straight, but just feel yourself lengthen vertically. Let the top of the head drift up. And let your hands and arms rest, either on your knees or your thighs or the chair arms or wherever you are. Take a moment to close the eyes and breathe deeply. Every time you breathe in, sit a little taller. Every time you exhale, let your arms feel heavy and shoulders sink down towards the ground. But keep lengthening through the spine vertically. Allow yourself to feel heavy on the floor or in your chair. Feel the weight of your body pressing down. Take a moment for gratitude, for gravity, for your connection to the earth, for your sense of belonging and safety. And then begin to feel the lightness of the body floating up, the top of the head reaching towards heaven, open to blessings, enlightenment, inspiration, ideas. And let's have some gratitude for that as well. Awesome. Bring those hands to a prayer pose. And let this be your moment to connect with yourself and with God, with the universal spirit, with the energy of life. Whatever works for you, breathe in and feel that connection. Awesome. Let's reach the arms up and stretch one arm higher than the other. Pull down, reach up, grab an apple, an imaginary apple or mango or banana, pear, whatever fruit you want to imagine. Reach up, grab it, and pull it down with a little bit of strength in the arms. Pull down. Reach up, grab, pull down. Reach up, grab, pull down. Keep breathing. Allow the side of the body to feel the stretch as you reach up. All right, both hands float up and float down. Exhale, bow the head, just sit. Let's take the head over to the left and then down in front of the chest. Roll it over to the right and then down in front of the chest. Roll it over, one ear up, one ear down, and come back. Now, if this is difficult for you, if it feels awkward or painful or triggers your sense of stiffness, modify it or just wait. Do whatever works for you. But don't do something because I'm telling you to do it if it doesn't feel right for you. Listen to your own inner yoga teacher, your own body's wisdom. Take it easy on yourself. We just want to move and breathe. We don't want to press up against things that are going to trigger pain reflexes. Everything should feel good. Everything should be a release, not a tightening. Remember that throughout this entire session and every yoga class that you do and every exercise class that you do. That's my advice. Always check in with yourself about everything you do. Don't get yourself injured just trying to impress somebody, even in yourself. Let that ego stuff go and honor your body, honor your spirit, honor your true self. Let's find some stillness for a moment. We're seeking stillness, we're seeking quiet in the mind. Don't let the ego speak. Ask everything to be quiet in there in the mind. Notice what happens when that voice goes away. Be still and know that I am God, so says the Bible. And I would even maybe give it an extra little line there, and I am within you. Be still and know that I am God, and I am within you. I feel like that was implied, but maybe sometimes in our modern world we need to say it straight out. All right, stretch out your legs. Let's give the legs a nice long stretch out on your yoga mat. Pull the flesh away from your sitting bones if that suits you and serves you. All right. Beautiful. All right, flex those ankles. Point those toes. Flex and point. Flex and point. Begin to stretch forward as you reach your hands towards your ankles or toes. And inhale as you come up. Let the hands come back by your hips. Reach for the toes. Drop your head. Exhale. Soften everything. Let the knees soften. Let the feet flop outward. And let's just go for a nice long stretch in the caterpillar position. Let's not be in a hurry here. Let's take 5 long, slow, deep, full breaths. And every time you exhale, sink a little deeper. Release the neck a little deeper, a little more. Think heaviness, softness. Release and relax. Coming into a half straddle. Now this knee can be bent to its fullest ability and the heel close to the groin, or you can have it out in any way that works for you. And we're going to take the hand along the top of the long extended leg and reaching for the ankle or toes. Reach out and bend the body over. Come back up. Breathe in. Exhale. Stretch sideways. Inhale. Come up. Let your breath lead the movement. All right, let's reach and keep down in a long reach towards the ankle or toes. Let the other arm reach directly out from your shoulder and drop it back. Look up at the ceiling, open the chest. Reach it up and over. You should feel a pretty intense stretch in your armpit, in the side of the body by the ribcage bones, all the way down towards your hip, through the waist, and bring it all the way to your fingertips, from your hip to fingertip. Keep breathing into whatever sensation is the most intense for you. And when you're ready, come up. Let's take both hands straight out to the side from the shoulders, turn palm up and lift up, breathe in. Find your prayer hands, pull it to your heart and bow your head. Exhale. Inhale up. Exhale, bring the hands all the way to the floor by your hips. Lift them again, breathe in. Find your prayer, pull it to your heart. Interlock your fingers and squeeze and release a few times. I am always amazed how much tension and stress leave the body just by doing this simple thing. Squeeze and release the fingers. Interlock the fingers, squeeze and release the hands. Keep breathing. All right, push forward, round the back and drop the head. Push the hands way forward, really round your back. Let your shoulders shift way forward as your hands push forward. And then come back to your prayer. All right, let's get those legs switched over. Take the hand that's on the same side as your extended leg. Top of the thigh, reach the knee, reach as far down as you can towards the ankle or toes, and bring it back up. Breathe in. Let your breath lead your movement. Exhale down. Inhale, bring it back up. Let's go 3 more times, slow and very much aware of how the body feels inside. Awesome, come on up, breathe in. And let's go down and stay down for a nice extreme stretch on this extended side, this elongated side of the body. Rib cage and the armpit, bring the other arm out and up. Push the hand back, look up at the ceiling, open the chest just a little bit. And then allow yourself to reach over. Stretch through the side body from hip to fingertips. Breathe there into whatever sensation is the most intense. And when you're ready, come up. Slowly coming up, both arms reach out and up. Hands stood together, heart, center, and bow the head. Push it up, breathe in. Bring it down to the ground by your hips. Exhale all the way down. And one more time, lift it up, breathe in. Come to the heart center with the hands in prayer pose. Interlock the fingers, squeeze, and release. Feeling better already, I'll bet. It's only been 12 minutes. A very good 12 minutes, I would say. Let's move our hands, still in the prayer pose, into an infinity shape. Infinity, infinity, around and around. Breathe with your infinity. Let's go the other way. That may be a bit of a challenge at first. It's good to challenge ourselves to do things in a way that is different than the normal way. Get those synapses in the brain and the nervous system, keeping them fresh and alive, learning new things, even if it's something as simple as going backwards through your infinity. Beautiful. Stretch those arms out and stretch both legs out. Reach. And up. Take one hand down all the way to your tummy, and let's do another side stretch. Lift it up. Arms cartwheel around, and side stretch. Lift it up, breathe in, and all the way over. Exhale. Lift it up, breathe in, all the way over. Exhale. And up. Hands to prayer pose. Find your stillness. Take a moment to notice your weight on the floor, not only at your hips, but at your heels, maybe at the backs of your calves and thighs and knees. nice solid connection to the earth. Feeling secure and safe, attached, well supported. Beautiful. Let's interlock the fingers, push through, round the back, drop the head. Lift the hands overhead, keeping them interlocked. Just like that, reach it straight up, breathe in. Exhale, bring the hands to the back of the head or the back of the neck and push those elbows back. Look up through the top of your eyes and blink. Keep sitting as tall as you can. Blink, blink, blink. Breathe, breathe, breathe. And reach it up, breathe in. All right, bring your legs together again. Ah, yes. So we're going to try this one leg up, one leg down position. Both knees are bent. So this is one leg down on the floor and one leg up, knee pointing up. And the hands are going to come in front of the feet on the floor. You can readjust things as you begin to do a gentle forward reach. Walk the hands and drop the head. Go as far as you want. When you've had enough, come up, and we'll change the legs around the other way. One leg down, one leg up, both knees bent. Hands to the floor in front, walk them forward, round the back, drop the head, go as far forward as you want. Drop the head as much as you need to, and feel free to readjust where your feet are slightly so that you feel good about this position. And if it just doesn't work for you, find something that's beneficial to you for the next 5 breaths and stay there. And then when you're ready, come up. And let's get up onto hands and knees. Who just gave me some love? Whoever it is, I appreciate it. Thank you. Okay, we're on our hands and knees in our table position. Make sure your knees are under your hips and your wrists are under your shoulders. You can spread your fingers wide and press your fingertips into the yoga mat just to feel a little bit of clawing into the earth with your hands. Slowly begin to sink the middle of the back down and lift the face and tailbone. Push your shoulders away from your ears. Push your wrists into the floor to elevate your chest. No collapsing in the shoulders, please. And keep breathing. All right, we're going to just squeeze the hip and shoulder together on the left side and let the other side get long between the hip and shoulder. And then switch sides. Bring the hip and shoulder close together on the other side and lengthen on the opposite side. It's a little bit of a scrunch on one side, stretch on the other, and back and forth. Coming back to our cow pose where the head is up, the tailbone is up, and the middle of the back sinks down. Press your wrists into the floor, elevate the chest. Keep breathing. And let's just drop the hips to the heels and take a step forward with the hands and put the forehead on the floor in front of the knees, pose of a child. Wonderful decompression for the spine. When you're ready, slowly rise up, and we'll be on our elbows and knees here. Take your right foot back, put the toes on the floor, and push back through the heel. Stretching your calf muscle, your Achilles tendon, the heel of the foot, the arch of the foot. And if you can really get that knee super straight, you'll feel a stretch behind the knee as well. So there's a challenge for everybody, including myself, to straighten that knee and feel the stretch reaching up into the soft tissue behind the knee. Keep stretching and pushing that heel back. Keep breathing. Let's lift the leg up into the air and bend and extend the knee a few times. Bend and extend, straighten and flex. Heel comes to the hip, stretch the leg out in the air. Heel comes to the hip, straighten the leg. All right, put the knee down and push back to pose of a child again. Take a rest. When you're ready, come up on your elbows and knees again. Let's extend the other leg back with the toes on the ground and push back through a straight leg. I'm just going to adjust the camera just in case somebody's not quite getting what I'm saying. You can see it a little better if I have my foot in the screen. Yeah, put the toes on the floor and push back through a straight leg and feel that stretch in your calf muscle. Yes. Let it sink in. That stretch is very takes a while for it to really allow the length and release. So be patient and keep pressing the heel back. Maybe feel it in your toes, in your arch of your foot, in the heel, in the Achilles tendon for sure. Definitely the calf muscle, and if you really get the leg straight, you'll feel it behind the knee, which is awesome. Great for your circulation. Great for keeping varicose veins at bay. Keep breathing. Breathe, breathe, breathe. All right, when you're ready, bring the leg up into the air and bend the knee. Bring the heel close to the hip and then extend it out. Bend and extend. Bend and extend. Breathe as you do it all the time. You can go fast or slow. It's up to you what feels good. Keep bending and extending and breathing. Beautiful. All right, bring that knee down. This time the knees go wide, big toes touching. Ease back to wide-legged pose of a child. Maybe press your chest between your knees down into the earth and turn your head to one side. And then if you did that, you can bend your arms out to the side a little bit. Wide-legged pose of a child, a little bit different. If your head's turned to one side, just gently pick it up and try the other side. And then slowly rise up. Take a moment to get up on your heels, sitting on your heels. If this doesn't work for you, you can modify with a pillow under the knees or behind the knees or under the hips, or just sit on your hips in any position that's comfortable. And let's take a moment to grab a strap if you think you need it. We're going to do our shoulder blade squeeze. So behind your tailbone, hands can interlock like they did here, but back here. and then straighten the arms. If you can't get your arms straightened, then use the strap. Let your hands be as close together on the strap as you can, but get the arms to be straight. So I'll use the strap just to show how it's done, and we squeeze back, lift the face, straighten those arms, and squeeze your shoulder blades for all they're worth. Push your chest forward, push your sternum forward, push your heart forward, let it shine, radiating love and joy and gratitude. And keep that position with the arms and shoulders and just bow forward. Maybe the hands drift up above your head, aiming towards the ceiling. And rise back up, take a big breath in. Exhale, bowing down again, lift the hands overhead. Lift it up, breathe in. Exhale, forward fold, lift the hands overhead. All right, rise up, release your arms, drop your strap, and give yourself a gentle hug. Walk your fingers back a little bit behind your shoulders if you can. Give yourself a hug, sway. And lift the elbows up, look up at the ceiling, take a breath in. Tuck the elbows into your belly button area and round your back, drop down. We're going to go up and breathe in. And tuck down into a little tiny ball, exhale. See if you can make this just a little more extreme in your upward reach and in your downward curling into a tiny ball. In your breath and in your exhaling. One more time, bring it up and down. And open. Beautiful. Let's stretch the legs out again. What do you say? All right, take your hands on the tops of your thighs. Your feet are about hip distance apart, okay? And just push your legs left and right. Everything loose in the hips, loose and free. All right, bend your right leg and bring that foot up. See if you can put it up on the top of your left thigh. We're just going to take a little look at our foot here. Give it a brush off. If you have any dust or debris stuck to the bottom of your foot, let's push it away. And we're going to use our thumbs to massage the middle of the foot, the sole of the foot. Around and around, little circles, change direction whenever you want, keep breathing. Give your foot some love, some comfort, some stimulation, and then work your way up towards the ball of the foot, the big toe ball of the foot. Circle around that joint, manipulate that joint a little bit, work your way down towards the baby toe. Each joint, each toe's joint gets a moment to be manipulated, massaged, squeeze and release, circle, circle, and then just come and squeeze your toes, Give them a little pinch, a little squeeze, stimulate your circulation all the way to the tips of your toes. And let's see if you can grab your big toe in your one hand and your index toe in your other hand and just gently pull them apart. We're not working with the bones here, we're working with the skin, trying to stimulate a channel that comes all the way up to your organs between your toes. If this is getting uncomfortable, find a way to make it better. You might need a pillow. We're going to try and go back and forth with the big toe and index toe as we breathe. And then back to the next set of toes, index and middle toe, and then down to the middle toe, ring toe, third toe, I don't know what you call it, but the one next to the baby toe. Middle toe, ring toe, and then ring toe with the baby toe. Grab all your toes and just give them a flex and point, flex and point. All right, grab your big toe and your two fingers like peace sign fingers. Grab your big toe, kick the heel forward, pull the knee back, kick the heel forward, pull the knee back, forward and back. Don't forget to breathe. 2 more times. Forward and back, forward and back. Put it down, and let's bring the other leg up. Take a moment to get that foot turned sole up. Brush it off. Thumbs massage the arch, the sole, the soft middle of your foot. Thumbs doing a nice circular massage. Give that foot some love, some comfort, some stimulation, some squeeze and release. Listen to your body. If it says, hey, what about me? The heel needs some love. Give the heel some love. Listen to your body. It will tell you what it wants, what it needs, what it ought to be given regularly. We get kind of busy and we forget. All right, working our way up to the ball of the big toes. Circle around there, squeeze and release. Manipulate the joint a little bit. Breathe as you work with your big toe joint to connects the toe to the foot. And then we go down to the index toe, middle toe, last 2 toes. Everybody gets to be manipulated, squeezed, released, massaged. Whatever works for you is fine with me. All right, we're going to squeeze the tips of the toes, pinch them, pinch, pinch, give them some stimulation, encourage blood flow. We don't want any numb toes. We want to be able to feel every part of our body working well. And when you're ready, we'll do the toes, do the splits and reverse splits, back and forth. Big toe and index toe is the most important, but they're all important. Breathe. And hopefully this feels good. If it does not feel good, you don't have to do it. Or you can do something else that does feel good. This is your time to take care of you. It's not about me. I'm just here to give you a little support and encouragement and some crazy ideas now and then. So let's go down to the baby toe all the way to the last connection. Grab all your toes and flex and point a bit. And then peace sign fingers go for the big toe. Stretch that leg out forward and pull the knee back. Heel reaches forward and back. Breathe. Awesome. All right, let's stretch down onto the mat, get down into a reclined position. Take a moment to make sure you're really well settled and you feel balanced, and just allow yourself a relaxing savasana. Arms in any position that feels awesome, legs a little bit apart, feet flopping outward. Quiet the mind. Notice what happens when that voice goes away. Suddenly, there is stillness, there's spaciousness. You feel expansive. You maybe feel the energy of the body almost humming. Beautiful. Let's bring up the right knee and give it a nice hug towards your chest. Arms come around to hold it comfortingly, and if you want, you can let the knee drift out and across the front of the body, out to the side as far as you want to go, and across as far as feels good. Open and close the gate, left and right, breathing in and out. Stretch the leg up. You can interlock your fingers at the knee or thigh. You can reach for your strap again and hook your foot in your strap. Find your comfort zone. Let the leg be reaching up towards the ceiling in any way that feels okay for you. That's your comfort zone. If you're using the strap, I'm going to really ask you to be extra careful because there's a tendency to pull a little too fast with the strap. If you can, I really recommend you just use your hands on your leg. You'll be much more connected to where the stretch is intense. And release it back towards your comfort zone. Gently pull the leg a little bit towards your face. Find the stretchiness in the back of the leg and then let it come back. Work with your breath as much as your leg, breathing in and out as the leg comes close and drifts away. I'm going to be quiet so you can focus on what your body is saying to you. All right. Find your full range of motion. We've been patient and slow and careful. Whatever is your full range of motion, appreciate it. Don't criticize it. Don't compare yourself to anybody else. And remember, breathe. All right, we're going to hold the leg close to the edge of our range of motion where the stretch is the most intense. Hold. Be patient with yourself. Give the leg time to find its stretchiness. 30-second static stretch. Just try to breathe and relax. Go a little deeper if you feel the urge to go deeper. Finding that new edge. Hold and breathe. When you're ready, release the leg, bend the knee. And we're going to reach the left hand for that right heel and bring the heel in close to the belly button. Let the knee drift way out to the side. Hold that knee in your hand and your heel in your other hand. And move the leg across the front of the body. Open and close. Open the hip. Close it across. 2 more times. Breathe. And then we bring the leg across the body. Foot finds the floor. And sink in to release. Open the arms out. Maybe turn the head in the opposite direction. Let everything go. You feel very released and relaxed. Everything lets go in the spine, hips, shoulders, arms, legs, hands, feet, neck, mind. And maybe feel some deep breath coming in, breathing in through the nose, maybe sighing through the lips. Let's come all the way over onto that side body and stack the knees up and let the head rest on the arm or shoulder Or if you have a pillow handy, you could let your head rest on your pillow. And upper arm reach down to grab onto your upper thigh. Lovely. Let's take the hand near the shoulder. Take the knee and bring it up. And we're just going to toss a tennis ball towards the ceiling. Arm and leg lightly toss up and come down. Toss it up and come down. Shake it up and let it drift down. Shake it up. Toss a tennis ball. Gentle up. Toss. Up. 3 more times. 2 more times. Yes, I'm doing double. Last time, bring the knee down to the floor in front of your chest or belly. Take that top shoulder all the way back to the floor. Open the arms out. When you're ready, roll on your back. Take a moment to just be in Savasana, or if you want, you can do one of those yawning stretches. Oh. Make sure you feel balanced and released on the floor in any position that feels fantastic. Notice the weight of your body on the floor. Notice the parts of your body touching the floor, carrying your weight into the earth. Especially, let's take a moment to notice the back of the head. The weight of the head pressing down into the earth. And just imagine, because it's true, your brain really pushing back against the inside of your skull towards the floor. The weight of the brain heavy inside the skull. And maybe just imagine, because it's true, space created in the front of your skull, behind your forehead. Emptiness, openness, spaciousness, light. Feel your eyeballs pushing back, creating space in the front of your eye sockets. Feel the weight of your tongue pressing back in towards your throat, feeling a little space behind your teeth. Just marvel at the miracle of your body. Breathe in health, exhale pain. Breathe in vigor and strength. Exhale worry, stress, tiredness, fatigue, anxiety. Breathe in joy and gratitude. Exhale negativity, anger, fear. Thank you so much for that. I felt it. All right, let's bring up the other leg now. Give it a gentle hug. Arms reach around. Squeeze it in. Let it drift left and right if you want to. Breathing in and out. And then stretch the leg up. You can interlock your fingers behind the knee or thigh. You can use your strap. Let yourself find your comfort zone for that leg. And then when you're ready, pull gently, bring the leg a little closer to your face and then back to your comfort zone. Start slow, be patient. Oh yeah, Feel the stretch in the back of the leg and the hip. Be gentle with yourself. Appreciate whatever movement you have. Could be worse. You know that's true. There are plenty of the people on this planet that would give anything to have the range of motion that you have. And probably someday in the future, when we're old and gray, we might look back to this day and say, man, I wish I could do that. And if you keep doing your yoga, maybe you'll push that day far, 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 far into the future. I recommend you do your yoga every day. Take time for yourself every day to take care of your health. Give love to your body. Release all that tension and stress that builds up because of the egoic mind, always worrying, always talking, always doing something in there in that brain of ours. When you're ready, you can hold the leg close to the edge or right at the edge of your range of motion. Try to relax. 30 seconds, static stretch. If I can find my watch, I'll keep track of the seconds for us. Keep breathing. If you feel the urge to go a little deeper, you can kind of follow the urge to your next new therapeutic edge. Breathe, 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 breathe. When you're ready to release, go ahead and do that. Bend the knee, cross it over, and roll up on your side body. Roll up on your side hip. Open the arms out, chest is aiming towards the ceiling here. And the foot finds the floor over there, probably the knee doesn't. Once you're settled into your reclined spinal twist, release everything. Release through the hips and shoulders, through the waist. Softness in the belly. Release the shoulders and arms and fingers and hands. Legs, feet, toes, everything let go. Listening to the body, breathing deeply. Allow toxins to exit as you exhale. By toxins, what do I mean? Just the waste products of respiration and metabolism. Every now and then they accumulate in our tissues instead of exiting. This is your chance to get them out. Creating space for new nutrients and fresh oxygen to filter into those tissues. Awesome. We're going to roll over onto our side body, but I'm going to be turning around so I can still face the camera. You don't have to do that if you don't want to. Roll over onto your side body, find a pillow or use your arm for a pillow for your head. Just bend your knees and stack them up. Let your upper hand rest on your hip or thigh. Take a moment to really feel yourself sink into the floor, releasing your energy downward into the earth. ready, bring your hand to your shoulder and your knee comes up. We're going to toss a tennis ball to the ceiling. Push it up. Gentle and loose. Toss a tennis ball up. Toss it up. Up and up. Up. Shaking everything a little bit as you toss it up. 2 more times. And come on down. Bring that knee to the floor in front of your chest or belly and take the shoulder back. Open the arms out. Release everything once again. Awesome. Release. Keep the mind quiet. Feel the body's energy. Awesome. Let's come back to side resting pose. And now we're going to roll over onto our tummies. Bend your knees and bring your hips up into the, your feet up into the air. Drop your feet left and right like windshield wipers, loose through the hips. When you're ready, bring them down. And bring the hands back by the hips, in the air above your hips or to the side of your hips. Lift your head off the floor, lift your shoulders up, reach your fingertips back towards your heels. Press your tummy into the floor to elevate your chest just a little more. Reaching back, locust pose, hold and breathe. Hands to the floor under your shoulders, press up to table. And cat and cow just a few times to get ready for downward dog. Allowing the back to be flexible. Coming back to table, drift back and forward. Drift back and forward. Drift back and forward. All right, we're ready for downward dog. Make sure your hands are strong on the floor and in a good position. Turn your toes under, and we pick the knees and hips up. Find a good position for your feet. Anchor them down and settle into your upside down V position. Drop your head. Walk your dog if you want. You can lift one heel and let the hips move in the opposite direction, and then the other heel. Hips and rib cage moving left and right, one heel up at a time. Head continues to hang throughout your walking your dog. Let's settle into a nice push back with the hips, heels pushing down, hips pushing up, hands pushing away, rib cage reaching for the thighs. Feel a giant stretch through the back of the legs from heels all the way up to the hips. Also feel the stretch through the spine, the lower back, mid back, and upper back, and hands and arms. Everything stretch. And then walk your feet towards your hands and just hang in ragdoll. Let your arms and head hang. Bend your knees, slowly round the back, one vertebrae at a time. Come to standing up. Head comes up last. Beautiful. Let's stand in mountain pose and roll the shoulders back. Make sure your feet are pointed forward, toes are pointed forward, heels are under your hips. Roll the shoulders back. Up, squeeze back, and let them hang. Forward, up, squeeze them back, let them hang. Maybe you feel connected to the earth at the balls of your feet and the heels of your feet. Maybe the arch is elevated up off the floor, lifting up, feeling that energy lift from the arch of your foot all the way to your sternum. Bring it up. All the way to the top of your head. Bring it up. Arms hang. Mountain pose is awesome. Keep connected like that as you lift one arm. Watch the fingertips. Reach for the ceiling, reach for the sky, reach for a star, touch a cloud, reach up, breathe in. And let that lower arm really hang. Shake it. Make sure it's just hanging there. Reaching up with one hand and the other arm hanging. Feeling both feet connected to the earth through the balls of feet and the heel of the feet. Alright, let's let that hang drop slowly down. Watch it drop. Look at it as it hangs next to your leg down there. It's going to hang now. Shake it. You're going to hang leg, arm. Look at the other fingers. Slowly they lift. Watch them rise. Reach up for the ceiling, the sky. Touch a cloud. Reach for a star. Reach up, breathe in. Make sure your other arm is hanging. And slowly comes down. Watch it slowly come down. Let's break the feet apart just a little bit wider than your hips. Turn your toes just a little bit out and bend the knees. And begin to hang the shoulders and arms and head. Rounding the back. Bend the knees a little more. Bring the fingertips slowly down towards the floor. Once the fingertips touch the floor, start back up again. Reach the arms out and up. And bring them down to the side body. Round the back, drop the head. Hang the shoulders. Round the back, bend the knees. And slowly straighten. Let's do one more standing posture. Reaching up. Just reach up. And grab your fingertips above your head. Keeping both feet equal on the floor, strong feet on the floor. Push your hips to the left as you pull your fingertips to the right. And come up. And switch hands. Pull the fingertips to the left, hips shift to the right. Both feet equally on the floor. Pressing down into the earth evenly. Let's do that again. Come up, trade hands, and side stretch. And up. Side stretch. And up. And arms float down. Beautiful. Let's take the right hand. Take the right hand forward. Watch the fingertips. Take it up. Keep watching the fingertips. Take it back. All the way back. And down. Past your hip. Forward. Up. Back. All the way back. And down. One more time. Left side. Forward. Watch your fingertips. Up. All the way back. And all the way down. Breathing in. Up. Back. Down. Exhale. Forward. Breathing in. Beautiful. Thank you so much for joining me for yoga today. Namaste. Take this lovely, balanced, peaceful feeling with you as you go through the rest of the day and the rest of the week. And I'll see you again on Thursday. Namaste from my heart to yours. We love you guys. Bye-bye.